Hello, welcome to Not Just Disney and to another of our videos featuring Logacta, the 1970s football simulation game played using dice. It is Wednesday the 22nd of July 2020 and I thought it was about time that we gave you a bit of an update as to where we are with the current football season here in England and our plans for next season here on the channel. So far we have completed the following competitions. First of all, we helped the FA out with the Premier League, the FA Cup and the FA Trophy. Then we moved over to the English Football League and we've had the League 2 playoffs followed by the League 1 playoffs. And as I'm recording, matches are underway to complete the championship. So by the time you see this video, we should know which teams will be promoted automatically to the Premier League and which will be facing the Championship playoffs. And that will be our next video on the channel featuring Logacta Dice Match Play Action. And that'll be coming up in the next couple of days. But we do have some exciting news because we have a brand new playing area that will be premiered for match play in the Championship playoff videos. But I'd like to give you a little sneak peek right now. So this is the new playing area. As you can see, we now have a wall around the edge to stop the dice going too far. And rather interestingly, there's this little hole here because rather than rolling the dice in this direction, we shall be using a dice tower to drop the dice onto the playing area. This is the top of the tower. It stands some 12 inches tall. That's approximately 30 centimetres. Inside there are some slope pieces and other obstructions, and the idea is that I drop the die in the top, it falls down knocking against these obstructions and gives us a nice randomised result when it emerges from the hole there in the corner. So let's do a few test rolls to see how it performs. So we have our special test die, the same size as the Logacta die that we've been using. Let's just test it out a few times. There you go. One of the big advantages is that I can use the tripod to hold the camera still and I can see the entire area in which the die will land. And we do get a bit of randomisation where it actually finishes up. So I think this is how we're going to proceed from now on. One last roll. So I'm sure you'll agree, some very exciting changes there to our playing area, and I can't wait to get some real live matches underway to see how it performs. After all of the competitions that we have simulated using Logacta have reached their conclusion in the real world, I think it'd be time to have an end of season review to see just how well real football has managed to match the results as predicted by Logacta. I do know, of course, that Logacta is a children's game. We're only using 7 different numbered die, but it will be interesting to see how close we were with some of the winners and some of the losers. Now, as for the future of Logacta on the channel, now I've started playing again, it's something I don't want to stop doing, but I can't keep up the intensity that was involved, particularly with the FA Premier League. So I'm looking at 2 possible competitions to run over the next year or so. The first of them will be this, the FA Cup 2020 to 2021. We will start at the first round proper using the official FA draw, and we will play through, I think it's approximately once a month, right through to the final. I think that will be in May 2021. So that's not too tight of a schedule for me to maintain, just one video every 4 weeks or so. But also an FA Cup it will take a long time to actually get to a conclusion. So I was thinking, as well as a cup competition, why not run a league? And first of all, I thought we could do Europe, but I thought, no, let's move away from there. That's been done a lot of times. We'll replicate a real league, and I thought, let's go to the Americas and United States first of all. Now, in Major League Soccer, I had a look at the format there, and they have, I think, 28 teams divided into 2 pools. Now, within each pool, you play every other team twice, home and away, and then you play 10 teams once from the other pool. And that seems terribly confusing, and probably not really very satisfactory that you're not playing every team that's involved. So I moved a little bit further north and decided that I'll go for something that's a little bit less intense, a little bit more straightforward to run. So I'm proposing to run this league competition. It's the Canadian Premier League. So this league is in its 2nd season. It now has 8 teams competing. It had 7 for the first season. Teams play 28 matches. That means they meet every other team 4 times, twice at home, twice away. At the end of that league part of the season, the top team go into the CPL final, where they will play either the 2nd or 3rd team from the league portion, who play off for the right to challenge them in that final. And again, with only 8 teams, that would be 4 matches per round. And I think what I could probably do is play 2 rounds of matches per video, meaning we have a series of 14 videos, and that's not too intense again. So that's something I could probably do before the FA Cup gets underway. So that's just about it for now. I'd like to thank you if you have watched all or any part of any of our videos for Logacta. This is a non-monetized channel on YouTube, and I don't have any aspirations for it to become monetized, so I'm posting these videos purely for my own fun, but it does give me some enjoyment to know that perhaps some people are enjoying some parts of some of the videos that I'm posting. So all that remains for me to say then is thank you very much for watching, and we look forward to you seeing us again very soon here on Not Just Disney. Bye for now.